Hi guys, it's Monica Blunder, makeup artist. So I will do my own makeup today in this tutorial. I've been asked a lot in the past how I do my own makeup for during the day. Now when I go to work or if I have meetings or I have things to do during the day, I really don't like wearing too much makeup. I like to keep it simple and natural, and I will show you right now in this video step by step how I'm creating this look. Alright, so let's get started. I've already primed my face and I've already curled my lashes, and I will show you right now how I'm applying my foundation. So I'm using a lot lately. I've been using this YSL foundation. It's called the Touche Éclat. The number is BD50, and I like this foundation because it's very buildable for during the day. I just use a very little amount, and it really just does the trick for me. It covers, like, you know, I get very red like around my nose and my chin area, and it also has an SPF of 19, which I really like, and it's very luminescent. I like a very luminescent foundation for during the day. So I just take one pump of this foundation. It's about this amount, and I use this new brush I just got a few days ago by Lancome. It's a really nice foundation brush. So I just take a little bit of my foundation. I like starting around my chin area, and I just buff it in round circular motion. And then so the most of the product really, you know, I start off right in here, and then whatever is left on my brush, I work my way outwards. Alright, so again, underneath my eyes, I really keep it super natural. I might just do one stroke. I keep it very, very light underneath here. I just put a little bit of concealer maybe later on, but not too much foundation. In my age, I just feel like it just goes into your lines and it just shows even more. So I keep it very natural. So I just finished applying my foundation. You can see it's so luminous, and I really like this foundation a lot for during the day for myself. What I also do is I use this Clé de Peau concealer, and the color here is Ochre. And so what I do is I take this brush by Laura Mercier and I pinpoint where I need some concealing. Now I have, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there is some like brown spots from the sun, which I like to have covered. And I just take my concealer and I put the brush in and I just pinpoint the area like right in here. And then I take my finger and I just push the product into my skin. And if you do have some breakouts or you have scarring or anything like that, this is a really good way of concealing your face. This is my go-to concealer underneath my eye. It's really just a highlighter. It's a very light weight product, and I like using it underneath my eye, just like right in here. I make little dots. This is where I feel like I get a little bit darker and I feel like I need a little bit more help. So I put the product right in here. And then you can either use your hand or a brush. I like using my hand, and I just push the product in and move it around that way. And it just gives me a really pretty highlight underneath my eye. And I don't feel like I'm wearing too much concealer. The brush I've used earlier, the Lancome number 26, I really like the back end of the brush. It has this little tiny little brush here, and you can buff the highlighter from Christian Dior underneath your eye and just buff it in. If you don't feel like comfortable using your hands, this is a really nice way of doing it. You just use that brush. Now to finish, I use this new product I've actually just discovered a few weeks ago, and it's by Too Faced, and it's called Primed and Poreless, and it really does what the package says. I'm actually really impressed with this product. It looks like that, and when you apply it, I'm applying it with this brush by Laura Mercier, and it really is great for taking down your shine, great for shine control, and I feel like it really minimizes my pores immediately when I apply this product. I don't like when you see that you're using a lot of powder or when the powder is noticeable. What this just really does, it just takes the shine down and it looks really, really natural. And I really feel like that my pores are smaller when I use this product. So give it a try. I really love this product. All right, so let's move on to my brows. I really love this Anastasia product. It's ash blonde, and I use this little spoolie up here to brush up my brows. And then during the day, I really don't do too much to my brows. I just fill them in a little bit where I feel like I have little gaps, mainly right in here. And this is about all I do on my brows. I just fill in the little gaps. Alright, I just filled in my brows a little bit, and I'm just putting a tiny bit of this brow gel on top of it by Anastasia again. Or sometimes I just use the brow gel, it just depends on how much time I have. But this is a really great product and it just makes your brows stay put all day long. So during the day, I really don't wear a lot of eye makeup. The only thing I like to do is I use a primer, and I really like this Painterly by MAC. And the reason why I like it is because sometimes my eyelids get really red, or you can see the veins in my eyes as well, a little bit on top popping out. So this product is like this flesh color, and I use my hand and I put it all over my eyelid. And I really like it because it just makes everything look really even and matte as well. If you don't feel comfortable using your hands, you can use the Sigma brush by F70 and just use it all over your eyelid so you know that everything is blended in really nicely. And then the next product I use is this Lancome pencil, and the color is Black Coffee. It's this really pretty dark brown color. It's like almost like a coffee color. And what I like to it that it's matte. There's no shimmer in this product. And I just trace my, the liner really close to my lash line. And I start in the inner corners. Start really thinly and then go outwards. And now if you're having problems, you can always use your hand to lift it up a little bit. Try to go as close as you can to the lash line. And then during the day, I really don't like to do too much of a flick or too much of a cat eye. So I really just drag it out a little bit and I just push it up just a tiny little bit just to give my eye a little bit of a lift. And then you can always take a blending brush. I like this brush here by Laura Mercier. It doesn't have a number, it looks like that. And I just go over the line I just drew, just to, smooth everything out a little bit more and to define the line, and then just to make it more even looking. And also, I don't like the line to be too perfect. I like it when it's a little bit smudgy. So this just helps it break it up a little bit. Alright, so I just finished applying my eyeliner. The next step is curling my lashes. I'm using this curler. And so what I do is I just go really close to the root of my lashes and I push it upwards and I hold it for about 10 seconds. And I let it go, and if you can see in the camera between this eye and this eye, it makes such a huge difference. And I think everyone should always curl their lashes. If you're not doing any eye makeup, just to curl your lashes and put some mascara on, and it just makes such a big difference. And then I'm using actually two mascaras. The first one I'm using is this Lancome mascara. It's called Hypnose, and I really like it because, first of all, I really like this brush. It's a really nice and thin brush. And the reason why I like it is because I can get really close to the root of my lashes. And I like it because it doesn't clump up my lashes at all. And it doesn't really smudge. I've tried so many different mascaras, and this one seems to really work for me. And I do this about one time Again, go really, really close to the root of your lashes and then pull it upwards. Alright, and as a second coat, I'm using this Chanel Le Volume mascara. And I really like it because it gives it a really nice, rich finish. It also almost gives a little bit of a shine to my lashes. And that's it. And now the only really thing I've left to do is I'm contouring my face, and for that I'm using this new product by Bobbi Brown. It's the bronzing powder in Natural No. 1. This is the product. I like it because it's really matte and it doesn't have any shimmer to it. And I really like contouring my face a little bit just to give it a little bit more definition. So what I do with this product by Bobbi Brown, I also use the Bobbi Brown brush, which comes with this product. And I swirl it, I take the excess off, and I just go in the hollows of my cheeks, backwards and forwards. Just to contour and give my face a little bit more definition. So when I contour, I also like to bring the product a little bit in the temple and in the forehead, so it looks more natural. And sometimes I even bring it a little bit right in here in my chin area. So everything, you know, comes together. Alright, so I just contoured my face, and I also like using a little bit of this bronzer by Urban Decay, and this is the Baked color. And I like using that on a very fluffy brush. And I'm using this Chanel brush, it looks like that. And a really great way of applying this bronzer is if you're almost thinking like as a W in your face. So I start right around here and I go downwards and I bring it upwards again on my nose, and then I bring it down again and up again. So it's really a natural approach of applying bronzer, and I like it when it almost looks like the sun naturally hit my face, and usually where the sun really hits you is around your nose area. And then even you can bring it a little bit on your forehead and a little bit on the chin area, so it looks more natural. The last step to this makeup is just really my lips. So I really like moisturizing my lips a little bit during the day, and I'm using this Christian Dior product. It's called Creme de Rose, and it gives a really nice moisture on your lip. So I put that all over. If I don't have time for lipstick, I would just wear this by itself, but I'm going to show you the lip color I've been using a lot lately, and it's this product by Stila, and it's just a really great, you know, day color for me because it's a pinky nude. And this product is great because it's very long lasting, and it's a mixture between a gloss and a lipstick. And I just really like the finish of this product. It also comes in like 7 other really fun shades, and I really like it because, again, I put it on and after a couple of hours I feel like I still have, you know, something on my lips. So I just put this directly out of the tube, and it comes with this little sponge applicator, and I put it directly on my lips, and it's super easy. You don't really need any lip brush or anything for it. And I just put it on like that, and then I use my hands. So you just use your finger and push the product in, and you can do 1 or 2 coats. It just depends on how heavy you want your lipstick to appear. I just did it 1 time without a lip liner. This is something I've been doing a lot lately on myself. It's a really easy makeup look. You know, you can do this in 5-10 minutes, and I hope you can recreate it at home. Let me know what you think about this makeup look. Again, I love when you leave me comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You have to like my videos, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for watching.